In this video, I'm going to share the inspiring story of Olivia. From childhood, Olivia sensed emotions before words were spoken. Studying psychology refined her skill, but true mastery came through experience. She exposed deception, uncovered scandals, and helped others face their truths. Her gift wasn't just about reading people, it was about understanding them. Hey there, my amazing friends. Welcome back to my channel. It's me, your friend, Teacher Sam, and I'm so excited to have you here today. Today's story isn't just any story. It's a powerful tool to boost your English skills and accelerate your learning. As we follow Olivia's journey, you'll naturally absorb new words and phrases through context. Storytelling is one of the best ways to improve your English, helping you remember vocabulary and use it with confidence. By the end of this video, you'll not only enhance your conversation skills, sentence structure, and grammar, but you'll also boost your confidence, listening, and comprehension skills. Plus, you'll learn 3 powerful moral lessons and 5 essential vocabulary words to strengthen your speaking abilities. So stay with me until the end. Are you ready? Let's get started! From a young age, Olivia had an uncanny ability to sense what others were feeling. She would watch her parents argue in the kitchen, and, before a word was spoken, she knew whether the fight would be a storm or just passing clouds. Her ability to read emotions and intentions fascinated her, but she didn't realize it was a gift until everything changed. In college, Olivia studied psychology and human behavior, deepening her natural understanding of people. She learned about micro-expressions, body language, and verbal cues. But true mastery came when she met Professor Edmund Graves, a renowned behavioral expert who took her under his wing. He introduced her to the subtle art of reading people, refining her gift into a science. One day, during a lecture on deception, Professor Graves asked the class, "How do you know when someone is lying?" Olivia observed her classmates' answers, shifty eyes, nervous tics, stammering words. But she knew better. The best liars didn't do any of those things. Graves smiled at Olivia. "And what do you think?" She hesitated, then said, "Liars often control their actions too well. They overcompensate. They hold eye contact too long. They breathe evenly when they should be nervous. They smile at all the wrong moments." Graves nodded approvingly. "You're on the right track, but there's more." From that moment, Olivia's obsession grew. She practiced on everyone she met, watching, listening, analyzing. She saw the truth behind people's words, the emotions behind their masks. But what she didn't realize was how dangerous this skill could be in the wrong situations. During her internship at a high-end marketing firm, Olivia's boss, Mr. Lambert, was a charismatic man with a magnetic presence. He knew how to make people feel seen and heard, a trait that made him incredibly successful. But Olivia saw something others didn't. His smiles never reached his eyes. He was hiding something. One day, she overheard a hushed conversation between Mr. Lambert and a mysterious investor. The tension was thick, the words carefully chosen. Olivia watched their body language, the tight grip on the coffee mug, the subtle twitch of Lambert's left eye. She knew something was wrong. Digging deeper, she uncovered a major scandal. Lambert had been manipulating clients, forging numbers and pocketing profits. Using her skills, Olivia exposed the truth, saving the company from disaster, and proving that reading people wasn't just a skill, it was a superpower. Just as she thought she had mastered the art of human behavior, Olivia faced a challenge she never saw coming: her own heart. She met Daniel, a charming journalist with a mischievous grin. He was warm, attentive, and seemed to understand her in ways no one else did. But something didn't add up. His words were perfect, his gestures flawless, almost too flawless. Olivia studied him the way she did others, watching his expressions, his tone, his micro-movements, and then it hit her. Daniel was hiding a secret. One evening, as they sat under the stars, she asked him, "What are you afraid of?" Daniel's smile faltered. just for a fraction of a second. It was enough. "Who said I'm afraid?" he replied. "You did," Olivia said softly. "Not with words, but with everything else." Daniel sighed. "I've been running from something. I thought if I acted confident enough, no one would notice." Through her gift, Olivia helped Daniel confront his past, proving that understanding people wasn't just about spotting deception, it was about offering them the chance to be seen. Years later, Olivia became a renowned behavioral analyst, working with law enforcement to uncover the truth behind the most complex cases. But her greatest test came when she was asked to profile a suspect in a high-profile murder case. The suspect, a businessman named Victor Hale, was confident and collected. His alibi was airtight, his words smooth. But Olivia noticed the tension in his shoulders, the slight hesitation in his voice when he spoke of the victim. Using every skill she had honed over the years, Olivia uncovered the inconsistencies in his story, and when she finally confronted him, she saw the moment of realization in his eyes. He knew she had seen through him. Victor's confession shocked the world, and Olivia's reputation as the woman who could read people like a book was sealed forever. Now let's look at the 3 moral lessons from Olivia's story. 1. Empathy is the key to understanding. Olivia's ability to read people wasn't just about spotting lies. It was about truly seeing and understanding them. To connect with others, we must listen with both our hearts and minds. 2. Truth always reveals itself. No matter how well deception is hidden, body language, micro-expressions, and inconsistencies will eventually expose it. Honesty is always the best policy. 3. Knowledge is power, but wisdom is control. Olivia's gift was powerful, but learning when and how to use it responsibly made all the difference. Skills are most valuable when used ethically. Olivia's story beautifully illustrates that the best way to read and understand people isn't just through observation, it's through empathy. It wasn't about catching lies, it was about seeing the truth hidden beneath. She used her gift to expose deception, heal wounds, and bring people closer together. And in the end, she realized that the greatest power wasn't in uncovering people's secrets, but in helping them reveal their true selves. And so, Olivia continued her journey, reading the world one person at a time. Want to master this skill? I have the perfect book to guide you step by step in understanding the best way to read and understand people. Like a book, this book will empower you with proven methods to examine, understand, and interpret human feelings, thoughts, goals, intentions, and behaviors to improve your relationships. Packed with real, practical guidelines, this book is your ultimate resource. Click the first link in the description to download your copy. This is a great way to support my work. Now, let's look at these 5 vocabulary words and how to use them in a sentence. 1. Micro-expressions, meaning tiny, involuntary facial expressions that reveal true emotions. How to use micro-expressions in a sentence. Example, she watched for micro-expressions to detect whether he was telling the truth. 2. Deception, meaning the act of lying or misleading someone. How to use deception in a sentence. Example, his deception was so well crafted that only an expert could catch it. 3. Charismatic, meaning having a compelling charm that draws people in. How to use charismatic in a sentence. Example, her charismatic personality made her a natural leader. 4. Alibi, meaning a claim or evidence that someone was elsewhere when an incident occurred. How to use alibi in a sentence. Example, his alibi seemed perfect, but Olivia noticed a small inconsistency in his story. 5. Empathy, meaning the ability to understand and share the feelings of others. How to use empathy in a sentence. Example, empathy allowed Olivia to see beyond words and understand people's true emotions. Thanks for watching. Drop a comment on the moral lesson you learned from this video, and don't forget to click the first link in the description to download your book. This is a great way to support my work. See you in the next video.